2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me.
That is one big slug. Never see them down in the garden, but they're always up on the concrete up here.
Wanna go? Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave. They don't need to know we're out here wild and free. They say we're crazy, it's too much. And yeah, we're crazy, we've been alive. Oh, this is everything.
The last couple of barrels we have are pretty full and heavy. So Sarah and I aren't gonna move them together. Maybe if I had someone else my size, but she can't lift that much and I'm not gonna strain myself out. So what I do is I fill up 5-gallon buckets and I take about 4 of them out of there, and then I can lift the barrel with Sarah, because it's right now it's about 240 or 200 and something pounds of feed in each barrel. So it gets pretty heavy.
So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. This is everything with you right.
We gave the kids some extra chores. They have to go out and pick berries every day now. I don't think it's much of a chore. But look at this. So nice to get rain finally and empty these out and put them away. Look at this. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't get it. So the feed that I'm feeding them right now still doesn't have the calcium in it. The next batch of feed I get will have calcium. So what I've been doing is I've been still giving them the Grub Terra for calcium, because right now you can't find calcium pellets that I was getting at Fleet Farm. They don't have them. I looked today again. And they sure do love their grubs. Letting the girls have free range today. I gotta mow the grass anyway, so might as well let them eat them. Chicken shepherd. No way. My zinnias are coming up and budding. They're going to flower. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Finally. I was getting kind of worried about this because this whole area kind of took over with weeds. But there's nothing we could really do because we had so many flowers planted. We didn't know what was what because our first time growing them. So kind of just letting it go. And then next year I might put a thin layer of wood chips in there. I don't know. I gotta figure something out because I don't want it to overcome with weeds either.
Out with the kids, doing their new responsibility, picking berries. They need my help because we end up going places that maybe aren't so safe for them to go by themselves. But they're able to get a lot done this morning. And it's amazing how many berries pop up just overnight.
That's okay, but you just want to put the red ones because they taste better.
You gotta just pick purple ones. Those ones are too hard to eat if they're red up here. You wanna pick this one? Look it. See?
Ooh, and we're here. There's a lot.
How are they?
I know. I didn't want to pick all of them. Whoa, don't pick the red, Eli.
Are you finding some black ones, Eli? Did you find some?
Yeah. I mean, Mom, they're really big down here.
Well, it's only 10:15 and I finally made it out to the garden. Oh my goodness, what a morning. So we got a bunch of berries picked, had a very good productive morning. Been carrying this little man around because apparently he can't be outside unless he's carried around, which makes it very hot out here. So today I am hoping to get some of these tomatoes clipped up. I went up and grabbed my tomato clips. We started using these 2 or 3 years ago, and I just absolutely love them. So I will leave a link in the description if you are looking for something that is easy to hang up your tomatoes. And I love these because they're also reusable. I figured I would start in the shady part of the garden, and I came down here and I asked this morning if any of them picked the blackberries that were in the garden. They told me yes. There's a lot of black ones out there. So Matt and I decided this year that we aren't going to do a ton of pruning on our tomatoes. I know I will still do some just because it's habit, and I will, but we're just gonna prune the bottom of these really well so that we don't end up getting any blight diseases and such on our tomatoes. And I just gotta focus on other things this year. Last year with everything going on, we had so much extra time and so many extra tomatoes. And this year, that's just not the case. I'm noticing as I'm starting to clip these up that I planted them pretty far away from the trellises. I need to keep that in mind next year when I'm planting. Might as well get some weeds while I'm out here too, right? I was going to burn these since it was just going to be tomato leaves, but I might have to toss them to the chickens. I know they'll eat all those tomato leaves up anyways. So it is about lunchtime. Eli is ready to go in, so we're gonna go in. I was able to get one trellis done, the Italian heirloom, and I can't remember what else was on there. So this trellis of the Granny Chanterelle and the Italian heirloom, they are all clipped up, weeded really well in between, and about a third of the trellis of the Trip L crop and the Wisconsin Chief are done. We've been trying to work out here in the morning, and now that it's lunchtime, I will probably work this afternoon so that I can get some work done. It's nice that we're not too busy in the summer so that we can do a little bit of focusing on this, and it's starting to get to the point where we can be out here in the morning, so that's working great.
Yippee, yippee.
I come in the house. I was under the impression that Matt was in the front yard working on stuff. He's in the air-conditioned house.
I was editing videos.
He was working.
I did cutting boards first. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 little cutting boards and 1 big cutting board. So
busy day. So we've been taking full advantage of the nice hot days and hanging our clothes to dry, which has been really nice. Matt hung a couple lines up for me, kind of spaced out so that I can actually get some clothes hung up to dry. And then yesterday, I had all these clothes out here, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, it just started downpouring. And they were soaked before I had a chance to even do anything about it. So they've been out here since yesterday. So now it's finally warming up. They're dry, and I finally get to bring these in. Did Dad make supper?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we enjoyed a delicious supper, and it is just a beautiful evening out. I have to show you something in my flower bed that's blooming. My lilies. I know these look like tiger lilies, and I can't quite describe the color accurately, but they're a little more pink. Yeah, and I don't remember quite what they're called, but they're a type of lily, and those ones are just starting to open up. This one has gotten huge. We pulled out that fabric here, and it is just exploding. So the kids usually take care of chickens in the evening, or at least they're out here with us, but we sent them all to bed and realized we didn't have chicken chores done. You see these girls running at me? Here they come. I'm always surprised when they run to me because I'm not usually the one taking care of them. Come on. It's when I think they look most like dinosaurs though, and they just all are running at you. Come on. I have some treats for you. I don't even think I need any chicken treats. I've just got a bucket of food scraps. I think that might do it. Ooh, sorry, honey.